Good day, my name is Angela. Welcome to Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we're doing just alright. First on my list of updates, I told you I'm going to bring you the part 2 or the second part of Governor Okezie Ikpazu of Abia State and the billions of naira he looted from the Abia State Treasury. Alright, yes. Now the part 2 is on your screens, live and direct. Yes. Now this document has a heading. Alright, from my source it says Okezie Ikpazu allegedly looted 8.4 billion from Abia State coffers and 2.8 billion Shopee refunds. It is a very interesting story. All right, I will give you part 3 too. Yes, the third part will come to you soon, but let's grace this first. Now this is how it went. I told you the first time that Okezie Ikpazu with one of his allies made away with 600 million that was withdrawn in the Sterling Bank branch in Unuma here, right? All right, now after former Governor Okezie Ikpazu and his trusted ally, same person they withdrew the 600 million with, Uchenna Erondu, masterminded the looting of about 8.4 billion from the JAAC state and local government account with account number 2030963012, First Bank to be precise. Confirm that anywhere you are. Alright, yes, they shut down the account, that is the governor and this ally of his shut down the account and then opened another account in Union Bank where 2.8 billion Shopee refund was paid into few weeks before the handing over in May 2023. This came to our tables, but we needed it to be verified, right? So pay attention. Now, furthermore, soon as the 2.8 billion hit the Union Bank account, the two men involved, you know who we're talking about, Okezie Ikpazu and his ally Erondu, pounced on the money and moved it to the accounts of various cronies that they dubbed state consultants and shared all the money from there. I told you that Okezie Ikpazu is into a sort of high-level money laundering, according to our sources, allegedly, where they withdraw millions of naira from government accounts and then transfer them to other sectional accounts in the government, say parastatals or other ministries and all that, or trustee funds or even other committees, okay, and thereafter withdraw them into personal accounts and it goes off. That is their own style of doing this, the laundry thing, okay. So this is what Governor Okezie Ikpazu was into, all right, and this particular expose is exposing the transactions that were carried out within the stipulated period of the handing over of Okezie Ikpazu to Alex Oti, all right. Now to Alex Oti, while Alex Oti, the present governor of Abia State, has been investigating this loot, he should also, is advised, to also invite one Afua Integrated, a Bureau de Change owned by one Abdul Rauf Abdul Momini. Yes, while he's in his investigation, he's actually suggested to call on this Afua Integrated. That Afua Integrated is allegedly based in Abuja, and that particular enterprise is responsible for having been changing all looted funds by the Abia State government during the time of Okezie Ikpazu. Alright, yes, he has been changing the funds from naira to dollars and they are shipped to various foreign accounts, okay, in international space. So that is that, and this particular expose should go further to expose lots of money that have been laundered from the Abia State coffers in the part 3 or in the third part. Alright, thanks for joining us. Okezie Ikpazu is out of office, but I still have lots of files on him, and these things will be verified with time. So let's take a chill pill and see things unfold. Yes, now secondly, I want to say something very, very important. All right, it is no longer news that Governor Kabir Yusuf of Kano State of the New Nigerian People's Party has been sacked by the tribunal, all right, sitting in Kano State. All right, now I know that's no longer news, but something drew my attention to this sack of his, and I decided to share. So we'll establish the link together. All right, Now, he has since ordered his counsel or his legal team to proceed to the Supreme Court to appeal the judgment, which they are into right now, all right, which they are doing right now. But something is different. This was the same tribunal that Justice Azinge, the female judge, actually attributed that or claimed that a particular senior advocate of Nigeria was trying to bribe her, all right. Now, there was no follow-up on that case. And even if there was a follow-up, we never heard anything public. Okay, now, there was no follow-up. And, well, before I go further, let me allow you watch this video, okay? So I will tell you what I could link from the follow-up or for the non-follow-up of this case and the sack of Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, also known as Abba Gida.
You know, have in their own wisdom delivered this their own ruling. As human beings, their judgment may not be absolutely perfect. There are errors and misapplication of the law, as pointed out by our legal team. And that is the main reason why our Constitution provides for other stages to go on with, such as Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court. On this note, we have already instructed our legal team to appeal this judgment as soon as possible so as to ensure that justice is done to the good people of Kano State. That call on all the good people of Kano State to be calm and remain law-abiding. People should not take the law into their hands. Security agents have already been directed to ensure the full protection of lives and properties of innocent citizens across the state. I assure you that this government will continue to work for the development of our state in line with the promises we made for you during our electioneering campaign.
All right, that's that. Now, let's go straight to the point. There was no follow-up on that case, and nothing was said about it, even in the public space, all right, as usual. Nobody knew how the senior advocate of Nigeria wanted to go about, because a respected judge like Justice Azinge cannot come out and make, make false accusations, all right? So nobody followed this up, and then all of a sudden, the victory of a governor that was well loved by the people has been overturned. So I don't understand. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yes, everybody knows that the Kano State movement has been taken over, or the Kano State political space has been taken over, at least at some point, by the Okezie movement led by the former governor Rabiu Musa Onkwaso. All right. So majority of supporters in Kano State, political supporters, are of the NNPP. All right. We saw it during the elections. We saw it was vivid. All right. So it's actually a rare thing for a ruling party in a state to be ousted out of office. That is rare in Nigerian politics. Yes, it's very rare for you to oust an APC that has already garnered ground in Kano. Okay, for a party that has never, had a governor in such a state, or has never even made any positive moves politically, in that state, to come up and win. All right, so that means something is fishy. Okay, and then now they are losing at the tribunal. Okay, so did the APC really win, and they couldn't hold back their grounds after even having power in the previous government? So that's what we're talking about. We will check this. Okay, I have more details. I'm going to delve into this, and I'll bring it to your screens. Trust Nation Voice Tower. Now, finally, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has given an address at the UN General Assembly. All right, now reactions have trailed this address. Okay, what did they say about the address? Lots of people are saying the address was a good one. Lots of people are saying the address was absurd and strange because he delved into, or he was trying to portray either himself as a leader of Africa or as a leader of Nigeria, okay? Either of which he was trying to do, but people said they never knew what he was trying to, which of the leaders he was trying to be. Yes, he's trying to portray himself as the chairman of the ECOWAS, and then he's still trying to, you know, place himself as the positive leader of Nigeria. But over time, it doesn't seem so, because the process that brought him into power is still being contested, all right? His emergence has been very controversial. So we can't really attribute good governance to somebody who came on board controversially. Hence the reason why I have somebody very renowned for, you know, having positive researches and, you know, dropping theories in the Nigerian political space. Dr. Austin Maho, who is a researcher in the National Open University, all right? His own view about the speech or the address of Bola Tinubu is quite different. He felt that Bola Tinubu was, you know, giving a confused speech, according to Dr. Austin Maho. Please pay attention to this video about Dr. Austin Maho, what he had to say about Bola Tinubu.
The speech has been highly celebrated. That was a good speech, but at a point I got confused whether he's speaking on behalf of the African continent or he's speaking on behalf of Nigeria. So on that note, he spoke broadly. He wanted to present himself as a leader of Africa as well as the leader of Nigeria. And whereas the speech in general is compact and tried to capture the essence of the role of Africa. You know, at a point he was talking about the Marshall Plan and the need for the West, the Western world, to equally have a Marshall Plan, as it were, for the development of Africa. Africa needs investment, and highlighted the problem of Africa in terms of the need for investment. Africa needs aid. It doesn't need aid. We need more trade to develop our continent. And of course, there's equally the issue of illegal miners, terrorism, proliferation of arms and all that. He tried to address all that. But in the beginning of his speech, there's also this attempt to pander to the whim of the West, where he was talking about the Nigeria economy, that the Nigeria economy is open, celebrating, to me, which is a false narrative, celebrating the removal of fuel subsidy and floating of the naira. But at the end of the day, I actually feel that we should, no Westerner, no outsider is coming to solve our problem.
All right, all said and done there. Dr. Austin Maho, his own perspective is, let me say, it's peculiar to him though, but lots of people fall on the same page. Because if you ain't a supporter of Bola Tinubu, of course, what he said wouldn't make sense. And I didn't see, in my own view, I didn't see what he said as something different, okay? We've seen lots of speeches like that. We want you to show it in action, not in, you know, in long renditions or long speeches that are hardly understood by the elite. Yes. Thanks for joining us. Please, if you're watching me for the first time, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that we'll get to link up and you will get to get updates from me as soon as we drop one. All right. Then like our videos, share them, and then always drop a comment for us in the comment section. Doing this, YouTube makes our videos and our work go viral, and it's to your credit. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.